Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh,
Hey, don't lick me.
still slept in a little bit. Set an alarm. Woke up. Snoozed.
Lucy.
Up a little late. But, no.
Lucy hasn't gotten her
No.
craziness out yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Lucy.
Lucy. No, ma'am. But, oh, what a nightmare it has been finding materials.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
He just moves in really slow, and then he'll just stay right there with his big old head.
Yeah, he ain't pushy like the other one down
No.
there, but...
Lucy.
No.
But you're a handsome guy. You're handsome.
I had bug fly in my coffee earlier, so make sure there's no more. We went through so much with the last property of finding the materials we need. The cost was super high. No materials at all. Just all sorts of stuff. And now, yeah, I know.
See, he just slowly moves in. It's so funny.
But now we're, you would feel like it wouldn't be an issue. And we could work our way around it, I guess, and get different materials. But I don't want to not get what we want. And if this is going to be potentially our forever home, we don't know. We do talk about a barndominium and shop and stuff. We'll get a shop because there ain't no way around that. We got too much stuff. We need to work on stuff. We need space, need storage. But as far as the living quarters of it in a barndominium, why spend the money if we don't need it?
Exactly. And the only reason we would need it is if we have kids. So.
Yeah, or who knows? But if we have kids, then clearly we're going to build something bigger for us, and then this will be the guest house. But it could be where we don't have kids, and we're in this, and in the barndominium, we build a really small quarters for guests. But it wouldn't be a full-blown living. I ain't building our guest a whole house. No. I ain't doing that. Y'all can get like a bedroom and a bathroom or something. Yeah. A little small half kitchen. Yeah. Basically a little hotel room. But we would utilize the whole shop for everything else and just do a little bit. But with that being said, we don't know in the moment if this is our forever home or not. And if it is, we don't want to skimp out and get stuff that we don't want. We don't want to get 4x4 posts when we need 6x6 or want 6x6. We don't want to get, on the inside, I think what we're really shooting for is drywall. It looks the best. We don't want to shoot for doing some type of siding or like some type of, lap siding or something in there when it's really not what we want. We're willing to go the extra mile and pay a person to do drywall. Whatever it may be, we're willing to either wait or pay the extra expense to get what we want, because this potentially, again, might be our forever home. And I think people do jump the gun and get a little bent out of shape whenever we talk about the barndominium. I thought you were going to build this. I thought this was going to be your forever home. And those people just don't listen. But we tried our best to... each one's coming back slowly to see if they get something from us, but not right now. This is work time.
That's right.
But I don't know. It's been already an ordeal, and we just started trying to find what we want.
It took 2 days, 5 different lumber stores for how many boards? 1, 2,
like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
And we had to go back this morning and get a couple more locally.
Yeah. So we'll make 3 days.
And that makes it harder for us when it does fall on a weekend, because nothing local is open on weekends. Yeah. Everything in a small town closes on a weekend.
Yeah. And Mondays too today. But one of the lumber places is open on Monday.
Yeah. So we got to go get just a couple more things, and then we can really rock and roll. So, with that being said, we're going live tonight rather than Wednesday because we spent the last 2 days, like that song says, I've been roaming around.
Kings of Leon.
Yeah, I've had that stuck in my head.
You have.
I don't really care for the band all that much, but you really like them. But
Well,
everybody knows that song, though.
Yeah, not the new stuff.
Yeah.
The past 2 albums, not so much. But
Yeah.
the second and third album.
He trying to play cute down here.
I know.
Mister had to get a little discipline yesterday with the chicken. No, sir.
He said, I'm sorry, Dad. You guys can barely see him, but he's got sorry eyes right now.
Yeah, he's trying to be. And then the other one over here is throwing up. Why you burping on me?
Oh, he always burps and got hiccups.
But
Got some indigestion.
Yeah, we'll be going live tonight, switching things up. Again, too, this is how you know we're in this to build us a house that we really love and want, and we're going to try our absolute best to make this a phenomenal house for us, and hopefully it might be our forever home. We're not trying to rush to get a video out. We did try to get work done. It just wasn't working, didn't have what we needed.
Are you going to put all that in the...
I don't know if I will or not.
Yeah.
We may end up putting that in Crocker Life or something, or may not even go out at all.
Behind the scenes?
Yeah, but it was a struggle of trying to get stuff to work and not really having what we need, and we were just like, it's not going to happen. And so instead of getting down and just being like, all right, we're done for the day, this isn't working, we started working on fencing, and we tried to move to a new project that we had stuff for. And
Yeah.
Stubbs, hey.
I don't know why he's being so needy this morning.
He did something.
I think just
no,
yesterday.
Hey.
He was actually caught in the act.
Oh, yeah.
Getting original chicken.
Yeah.
And she just goes like this and just stays there.
Yeah.
Luckily, like, run away, fly away, girl.
Luckily, nothing bad happened. Her neck was a little wet, but Stubbs, no.
He's normally not like this. I think
something's up. Nope.
I think it was he got in trouble.
Yeah.
And he's trying to be real sweet.
I think Lucy thinks her name is No. She came running up. Should be No. No.
See?
But we worked on the fence and stuff. We hate fencing. We hate doing it. But I'll say this. Working on it yesterday, which we only did so much, it's a lot easier. It's a lot less stress when it's not, you don't feel rushed. You don't feel like this is our focus now. We still have other stuff we have to focus on, but this is where my mind is going to be back here. And when it comes to the fencing and all that, everything we do now, all the fencing and stuff, it's mainly for us to fence our yard in and keep people out.
It's not to relieve our friends from watching.
And the only animals we're going to keep in are the dogs. And the dogs, it's a lot different fencing in for dogs than for like a huge cow.
That's a turd.
Or goats that are just notorious for so it's a lot less stress. It's a lot less I don't know, it's a priority. We got to get it done, but it's we can work a little bit at a time, and then you do enough, and if we come across a snag, then walk away for the day. It really doesn't matter. We'll get it later. And again, main focus is back here, and I'm excited, but I'm also super nervous because it's going to get to the point where I won't be able to sleep at night because my brain's going to be, all right, we're building this. How am I going to get this to work? The chicken's walking up and
That's the
Stubbs is
original
locked
chicken.
in. That chicken loves us.
I know.
I mean, she
It's
walked all the way
literally
from the
walking-
barn all the way over here to us. Nah, Stubbs.
Oh,
Stay.
this dog.
Stay. We ain't playing that game.
He does. He just gets locked in.
Yeah. But nope. When he gets excited, he always like burps in his mouth, and he has a little, and he just burped in his mouth. So no, hey, no,
Break
No.
their focus.
he's a working dog, so he just gets locked in. But we're working with him, but I don't know. I'm very happy, and as stressful as it is, having to drive around everywhere and try to find the materials. And
I'm proud of us.
yeah, I mean, I think we handled it well. I
Yeah.
think we tried to make the best of it. Stuff like that. And it's truly, this is the easiest. It's way easier to say than to do, but make the best of a situation. Sit. You gonna stay here.
Not you, Lucy.
Yeah, go. I love all our dogs, but each one of them has such a different personality. You can't escape. It's just always something.
When you got 50 of them.
Yeah.
Nope.
But
No.
it's all, Lucy, no. It's how you handle it and your mental state and all that type of stuff. And I mean, at the end of the day, again, if you want something bad enough, you make it happen. And if you you really want something, you don't know how to do it, you'll figure it out. You'll learn. You'll whatever. And what I want really bad is to not be stressed over stuff and how to. I don't know the right words or anything, but try to, I guess, not be so quick to get frustrated. That's a real hard thing for me. Is if something goes wrong, I just get frustrated, and then it's hard to come out of that. And it could be just the tractor. The bolt came out, and I'm like, because it's again, and then I get frustrated. Then I'm like, now I got to fix that. I got to do the fencing. I got to do this. How am I gonna get this done? When in reality, it's just like, all right, walk away, come back, look at it, and then got the tractor fixed to an extent. We don't have all the bolts, but I'm trying to get better at taking a break when getting frustrated. And now that we're about to work on this, there's going to be a lot of frustration that could happen. Excitement, but also
Lucy,
we're dealing with
lay down.
We're dealing with a round structure that we've never dealt with. Yesterday we tried to start working, but because it is a different thing, we didn't have really what we need. It made it a lot harder.
Yeah.
And so we were just like, it's not going to happen today, and that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Again, yesterday I took a moment and I said, at the end of the day, I was like, listen, I'm really proud of us. Not only with having to go to a million different stores, we were like annoyed, but it wasn't like that frustration vibe, stress feeling. It was just kind of like, well, this is what it is. This is the name of the game. We're gonna just keep going and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And then the same thing yesterday when we did start to work on it, thinking we had everything. It was
I guess we did have everything. It just y'all will see in the video, I guess.
So we had everything. We just need
a little bit better things.
Yeah. So you guys might see chicken. I don't know us too. I got distracted.
Come on, Lindy.
What was I gonna say?
Why'd he call her Lindy?
Oh yeah, do you think of chicken?
We watched Married at First Sight at night, and there's this chick Lindy on there. She's a little crazy, but she should just be. She kind of.
Did you just do it?
No, it's just my stomach.
Oh, okay.
You'd know it.
Oh, and then with the grain bin, just wasn't working, and we tried different ways. It just wasn't working. It was just like a breath, and we're gonna go live tomorrow.
Yeah,
And
that's the main thing is, we do feel pressure. Any YouTuber does of there is a expectation of they want to see a video, they want to see a lot of progress, they want to, see on a certain schedule that you put out. They as a viewer, you want the consistency.
Yeah, and it is the job.
Yeah.
So
and if you don't, I know a lot of people are like, just don't worry about it, don't post a video. But at the end of the day,
that's what
YouTubers make money by posting videos, and then you can't keep doing what you're doing without money.
Yeah.
So you have to find that fine balance between your job and your sanity, and making people happy on YouTube and making yourself happy for what you're actually. Why are you filming this in the first place? What are you doing?
We could have just like, okay, no, we're gonna make this work, and it wouldn't have been right. But it's just, this is what we have to do. A video needs to come out tomorrow. We need to just do it this way.
Oh, and have we been there, done that?
That's what I was saying. Yeah. So then it's also like a stress ball because it's not right.
Then you have to try to correct it or finish it later or whatever.
And but I am very proud of us. It was just like, okay.
Yeah. I'll say this. I would rather get lower views and a better house or a better property or better whatever we're working on than more views, pumping videos out, making it seem like we've got it under control or we got it finished or whatever. Yeah. I would honestly rather lose views. And it's no secret. Our views are down. And a lot of people that have subscribed only want to watch building, which is perfectly fine. And we fully understand. Again, I know we talked about it many times. We're blown away every time we get 30,000 views on a video and it's us with our animals or doing some fencing, or 30,000 people want to just see what we're up to, that aren't, and everybody has channels like this where there's certain channels that I watch that I will only watch if they post a certain video. She be roaming around, checking the ground.
What are you doing?
Hey, come here. If she hears like a bag or something, or in the morning, running. She knows where the feed container is. Oh,
it's so funny to see the chicken run, too.
Oh, she runs. I should not have said come here.
Not all of them. Nope.
There's channels out there that I'll only watch if it's a certain type of video. So we fully understand why people only watch every now and again. But we're always very amazed at we're always amazed how many people watch this channel. We're always amazed at who watches Crocker Life. And it's truly, I know I said this a couple videos back, but we're very grateful and thankful for you guys. Because Stubbs, come here.
Sit.
He said, Dad, his voice went a little deep. No, Lucy. We're very grateful for everyone that does support and watches our daily adventures and stuff, because it gives us the Lucy. No. We give them plenty of attention outside of Coffee Crockers, I promise.
It's just crazy.
This is work mode.
Her face. I wish you guys could see it.
But because of you guys that support and everything, it gives us the Lucy.
Girl, lay down. There.
Stay. It gives us the opportunity to not be stressed and to be like, you know what? It honestly doesn't matter if we don't put a video out today. We can put it out tomorrow. We can go live. We can do whatever. And you guys support the heck out of us. And because of that, you're going to see us build the house that we want. It may not come out perfect because we're just two people trying to build it. But it's going to come out the best we possibly can. Yeah. And we will see how it turns out or whatever. But come. Good boy. Come here.
Really good at that. You just got to catch him.
You guys will see it, and I'm very, very excited. yesterday I was a little bummed and I was a little disappointed and stuff like that with not being able to get done what we wanted. But today we're going to work on it, and I guarantee you today we'll figure it out. And sometimes you just need to step away and get what you need or figure it out or whatever.
Lucy, you gotta step away and figure it out, girl.
Maybe lock dogs up, which they don't stay in their thing.
Nope.
But
Lay down. Lay down.
It's going to pay off, and I'm very, very excited for you guys to see what we're coming up with, and kind of even more so of we're doing something. It's gonna. You can only build a house so many different ways, but with how we're going to be starting and doing stuff, I've never done anything like this. We're going a little bigger, bolder, not your typical, just normal framing, I guess. It's not anything that we've made up. People have done it, but it's something that we really haven't done. It's the same thing when we poured all the concrete footers and stuff. We never did that before. I'd never poured concrete footers and built a deck on it. You always throw a cement paver down and put something on it, or you just dig a hole and put your post in, and everything on this we've just said, let's make sure we do it the absolute best we possibly can. And it's YouTube is very important to us. It's clearly my full-time gig. Your I was gonna say gig. Your full-time gig, just not your full-time career of everything. Just get, you're still nursing, but let's not focus on the views or the numbers or whatever. Let's focus on doing it right, and everything else will fall into place. And I'm again just very happy with the decisions we're making, and I think that just lets us know we're making progress in ourselves. And at the end of the day, if you could be the best version of yourself and do the best you can and try to do it right and try not to, do something just for like your job or whatever it is, you can be a lot happier. And yesterday, didn't really go fully as planned with everything.
Weekend, technically.
Yeah. So yesterday evening, we're like, let's go on a bike ride. And we did 8 miles. And it's so peaceful. It feels so good out. It's, you wait till the end of the day so it's not just burning you up.
It's so peaceful.
The air is crispy. It feels good.
It smells.
The back roads and no one's out there. And it's just, in Oklahoma, out where we're at, you have some spots that are all trees, but you have a lot of rolling hills through everything. And then some spots you get where it's cleared out, big old pastures, and you see it all. And it's just gorgeous. Awesome looking. And that was a great way to like end the day, especially, I don't know how it is for you, but for me all day it's constantly, my brain is working. It's working and working. When we ride, I'm not thinking about building. I'm not thinking about anything. It's just clears the mind, and it's just riding. And, we'll be riding, and then Danielle will like stand up and try to zoom quick or whatever. And it's just fun. Just be riding, having a smile on your face. I mean, it's a good feeling to have that and to have the balance. It took us a long time to find the balance, and I think we're finally getting there.
Yeah.
And that makes the biggest difference.
I never would have thought that we would, like these bikes as much as we do.
I was not impressed when we got them. I love them now.
And two, like how Jason said, how peaceful and like relaxing it is.
Yeah.
It's just wild. I don't know. It's the perfect time to go in the evening, like you said. The air's crispy, which, I mean, soon the air's not going to be so crispy. But, I don't know, it's just everything you said. But emphasize the peaceful. Yeah,
and it's crazy because we can legit work all day, and it doesn't get dark till like 9 o'clock. So you can go on a bike ride at 8 p.m. Yeah. And, at that point it does feel good. And to be able to end the day, like we literally wake up now that sun's blasting at my eye.
Yeah.
But we weren't able to do coffee with the Crockers in the morning outside unless we did it we did it the day before, but way after we already drink coffee. Now we can wake up, drink coffee, sit outside. By the time this uploads, we kind of get the day going. It's still early, and then we can work all day. And at the end of the day, you still have time to relax and enjoy being outside. We spend 90% of our time when we're awake outside, and this is my prime time of the year. Is this time? You have a long day. I do better when it's warm. It does get pretty hot, but all this is the time of year when we have, we already know we're going to Colorado. We'll end up going to Florida. We have these trips that we do all the time when the weather's good. So then it gives you the motivation to be like, we can do this. We only got 20 days until this. We got 2 months until this. And then it makes it not so bad. The winter is very hard for me. So
Jason gets the sad.
I do. It's a very difficult time for me. I did not grow up in cold, and so you have to almost know that and realize this is a time. If I don't take full advantage, we are not going to be happy. Then
Let's seize the season.
Yes,
not just the day.
Yeah,
that's the title.
Seize the season.
Mm-hmm.
No one gonna click on that,
baby.
No, we gotta put. Things did not go well.
Wait, thumbnail.
It won't even pick that. You know what it'll pick?
Yeah.
Or you'll pick it. She's been trying to roast me again. We've already talked about it, but
I didn't do on the last Crocker Life one. Figured maybe do better thumbnail, but
it's a good thing I don't watch those videos.
The 4 before.
Yeah.
So.
But I don't know. Today we're gonna get stuff done, and we do have a really good plan. That was kind of nice too. Yesterday we kind of did stuff didn't work out, but it gave us a really good idea of what we're gonna do and how we're gonna accomplish it. We do have to go pick up some more stuff, which is making it more official around here.
And so, done. We're getting some more materials and something that makes us feel more like a ranch.
Yeah, it's so stupid. You guys are gonna be like, what? It's the little things in life, you know? And
it's not stupid.
It's not stupid, but you'd never guess it. But I don't know. I'm very happy with everything, and everything's going, I would say, smooth, even though things aren't sometimes with getting materials and stuff, the way we handle it, the way we think about it, the way, one of us, depending on, whatever it is, if one's getting frustrated or something, the other one just kind of goes in and starts doing something else or getting something and stays accomplished or whatever. And, with the building and stuff, I wasn't like frustrated to where it was just like, I'm upset. It was just like, oh man, I just wish we can get this going, whatever. And you're like, all right, well, that didn't work. Do you want to go work on this since we need to do it anyways? And I'm like, yeah, give me a minute. Let me get some water. Let me just refresh real quick. And then we went and did it, and it was perfectly fine. Mm-hmm. And
I threw out 2 options. I was like, all right, here's what we can do.
Yeah, and you need that. You need someone, whether it's vice versa or whatever, when something's not going well, it's hard to really think things out. So whenever the other person can just be like, well, okay, option, what you want to do. And it's just like, all right, let's do it. So I think that's something also that's has been built in our relationship, I guess, is notice what's going on, figure out what the problem is, and then a solution. And that doesn't even mean like, what's wrong with you? Here's the solution. It's whatever. It's just the situation. Yeah. What's going on?
Read the room.
Yeah. Or sometimes it is something that you're upset about, or something that I'm upset about, or whatever it is.
It's never.
It's always. It's not never. Not never. It's always.
I'm upset about.
What?
It's this one.
Don't act like you don't get upset.
Never.
Okay?
Never.
Always. The opposite of never. No, I don't know. I do. Um, I don't know. I'm happy. I guess that's. I don't know how else to
Say it.
explain it. It feels good to feel good.
There it is.
And I think it took 3 years, and some of the worst times of our life, and some of the
Since
best times.
the day we met,
it's been terrible.
It's been some of the worst days of our lives. No. Since the day we met, been trying to figure it out.
And it's like anybody, you still got to figure it out over and over and over.
Yeah.
But I do feel like we have really.
But this is. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, we've really started a new chapter that is. Trying to pick my words correctly. I don't know. It's hard to describe it, I guess.
I will say, this is how you already know this. How I knew I really loved you.
She's been farting in front of me like crazy.
Yeah.
No, she has not.
I don't know how we got on this topic.
Love, baby.
But this is probably what got on there. Our first conflict is the way we do figure it out. And then over time, it's even gotten better and better. We've figured each other out. And yeah, I don't know what made me think of that.
You were just trying to pick a fight, and you're like, "Oh no, some of the stuff we fought about was."
Yeah.
I don't know. We've truly figured stuff out.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
What, that we figure stuff out?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean,
you guys hear that?
Howling. Our whole life is building, is working, is doing this stuff, and everything that's, literally every decision we make, it's almost always, how we building this? What are we doing on the property? We're just not at the point yet where we're just living. We're not there, and so
maybe we'll once we are just living, we're gonna get so bored with each other.
Oh, I'm already bored, but
no, we'll be now. Then
no, we'll. I think life will just almost seem too easy at that point.
We'll just create our own problems to solve.
You're good at that.
We've already talked about this in this video. It's never me.
It's always her. What are we talking about?
I don't know. We're very distractible.
Yeah, I had a thing I was going to say, but I don't know. I can't remember in the moment. But it's definitely working out, and it's definitely good. And I think I was saying, it's kind of coming back. Everything we do is work, and everything we have to think about is problems and problem solving and going and getting materials and all stuff. And we don't really have, we never thought we had the time to relax. And we found that balance. We found the balance of, okay, try to put a pause on this and get back to what we love as individuals, and that's doing stuff, going places.
Yeah, I think also recognizing that relaxation isn't only...
It's a necessity.
Yeah, well, for me, it was always relaxation is going to the mountains or going to the beach. And that's what relaxation is. You grind, work, and that's where you have your moment. But I think we are finding that relaxation is also taking the bike rides.
Oh, yeah.
Floating in the pool. Just those little things. It doesn't have to be something like major to like truly get it out. It's like you find those little moments.
Well, and I think
and making time for those little moments even.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what brought it up or whatever. I don't know if I'm sure it was maybe watching Married at First Sight or something. Maybe you'll remember, but something got said, or I don't know. I cannot remember what started, but we ended up saying, I think the reason is because, and again, I don't remember what the reason was, but the point of it is I wish I could remember what started it.
I don't know what you're saying.
Maybe it'll click, because it's not going to make any sense. But the reason we enjoy each other's company. Oh, I know. So on Married at First Sight, it's how they're not like attracted. They can't find the attraction to each other. They can't find like how do they make it work. And I said it was something like that. And I was like, well, the difference is they didn't choose each other. They're on a TV show where they're just placed together. They get married at first sight, and then they have to try to live. We chose each other, and decisions sometimes in life are not the best. Y'all have figured that out. We chose each other, and we chose each other for a reason. We already knew we had the same interest. You start talking to someone at first, I don't care what anyone says. You're attracted to someone at first because of their looks, or you wouldn't have even given them the time of day, unless you've been around them for a while or whatever. But at first sight, you're attracted at first sight, and that's just what it was. We're like, okay, well, we're attracted to each other. Who are you? What are you about? What do you do? What do you whatever? And you start to really talk and figure stuff out, and it's like, well, I love going on trips. I love going hiking. I love riding bikes. I love doing stuff with motors and doing that. I love the outdoors. I want, this is the type of life that I want. This is this, and this is, whatever. You start doing stuff. So then when it comes down to maybe disagreements, not even a disagreement, you're not on the full same page of how do you want to fully live your life? How do you want, say if there's a city girl and a country guy and they get together, where do you compromise where you're living? Where do you, because somebody's would have to just completely compromise, or you have to meet in the middle. And it's a lot easier to meet in the middle when you have other interests together, because it's like, I really like riding bikes, but maybe I don't want to live in the country. But there's plenty of places to go ride. There's plenty of places to go, whatever. Instead of living in the city and driving out to go have that, you kind of just say, okay, maybe we won't live out in the middle of nowhere, but we can live close enough. We don't have to have 1,000,000 acres. We can have just enough land to do this. It's easier to compromise whenever you have a lot of stuff that you like together. Mm-hmm. And we have a lot of the same interests. We have a lot of the, just even this probably drives people crazy and stuff too, but we like the same type of podcast. We love the same type of humor for the most part. There's some comedians I like that she don't get. There's some that, vice versa. Yeah. But for the most part, we love comedy. We love the same type of music. We love the same type of hobbies and activities. And we're a lot alike when it comes to how we deal with our emotions. We're a lot alike with, hard-headed. We're quick to say something. We're quick to whatever. But it's very, it's you. I'm very well-tempered, and I'm able to understand why she is ill-tempered, and I'm not.
Ill-tempered.
I couldn't think of the right word. But
that's a great word.
Yeah. We're a lot alike, and I think even in our disagreements, there's been times
we're like we're the exact same.
We're saying the same thing, but we're maybe saying it different. But then it's like, you know what? Like, you can't tell me this. You're telling me what I am, and you're trying to explain yourself and be like, it's like we're the same person.
Yeah. And
we're both hard-headed, and we're both quick to, I want to say snap, because that sounds bad, but something get frustrated. It's like, it's just very quick, and it makes it to where I understand why you say a certain thing when you get upset, or how you react, or whatever it is, because I do the same thing. And if you're smart enough with your partner, and you can look outside that and realize, I understand why you are like that, because I do the same thing, and you don't take it personal, because you don't want the other person to take it personal when it's the other way around, and you can realize that stuff. It makes it a lot easier, and it makes it. I never thought this ever for either one of us. We've come to the point where when stuff happens, it's like, you know, we may not full blown to say you're right, but there's a lot of understanding, and there's a lot of we're quicker to um, understand it. We're quicker to um, I can't think of the right words this morning. Um, it's things get resolved faster and quicker, and um, we watch Married at First Sight, and it's a lot of stuff
Jason's
on there.
favorite show.
No, but once I get dialed in on something, I do want to know what's going to happen. But we're not perfect by any means, and we'll never be. But I do feel like we've really figured stuff out, and I really feel like we've figured out how to communicate, and
there'll always be where it will always be figuring it out though too.
Oh, yeah.
At the same time, so
yeah,
but that's the thing is, again, the conflict resolution.
Yeah.
It's just getting better and better,
and
it was good, but then it's just better and better. But that also comes with understanding each other, just recognizing that and not being stubborn.
Yeah, and when you're first in a relationship, and you see it on the TV show and stuff or whatever, when you first get together, it's a lot easier just to be like, I'm out, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah,
it's easy just to be like, nope. But if you think like you're never gonna find someone that you never argue with, you never, whatever, and they always say marriages work, and one of the things is with us is it's, and I've told her this for a long time. I said the main thing I want to know if we get married is you'll always be loyal and you won't leave. And those are my big things.
And those are my two only vows.
Yeah. I vow to be loyal to you, Jason. But it truly, because what's the scariest part of investing? Losing. And nobody, whether that's money or property or whatever, you don't never want to spend all that hard work and all that time, all that effort just for nothing. And that's something that, I've said over the times with Danielle and stuff is, if we get married, that is that vow of this is forever. You fix it. You don't walk away, you fix it. You figure it out. You whatever. We're in it for the long haul, and that is it.
We're in it to win it.
Yeah, you do not I've had this since the beginning. We're not gonna, if we're mad, we're not sleeping in separate beds, we're not sleeping in separate rooms, we're not leaving, we're not nothing. You figure it out. You don't do anything, you figure it out. And we've been through our times or whatever. And it always does end up being where we don't go to bed super mad at each other. We still may be a little upset with things.
Not super mad, but just a little mad.
It's better than super mad. It's hard to just let stuff go. But it's a lot better to wake up in the morning with the person you want to be with than start because once you start separating yourself like that, say you start sleeping on the couch, I would sleep on the couch, but we don't have a couch right now, but if it was in town. But once you start doing that, everything you do in life, you create patterns and you create a routine. And just imagine if every time something bad happens, you separate yourself. You're
going to end up like this.
You do, and you want to be like this.
See,
hugging.
Yeah.
But
kissing.
you create these patterns whether you know it or not. And the best thing you can do is try to fix it as quick as you can. You try to resolve it as quick as you can, and then you try to get back to normal as quick as you can, because you can't live a normal life if you're living in that routine.
Resolve it and learn from it
and move on. And
don't hang on to it.
Yeah, that's something for us, which I don't know why we're going into all this. I don't really care. I guess this is how I know that she was the one, but not just because of what I'm about to say, but what we've been saying. But I have a hard time. Everything I want to do, whenever something, no matter what it is, I feel like I have to explain myself. And I think I just grew up bottling stuff in, and I grew up, I'm not just saying as a child, but like my whole life, just everything up until today, I always would just keep stuff inside. I would never tell
So
people how I
today's
feel.
the day you're letting it all out.
Just in the moment. See, I'm like this even when she's here. But I've learned, especially, in a relationship and everything, it's just tell the other person how you feel. If they get upset, they get upset. But at least you're honest. I would rather be upset because you're honest with me than to lie. Yeah. And
sometimes we sit each other down, and it's just like, I'm gonna say some stuff. This might make you mad.
Don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Or I'm not doing this as an attack.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this. But
sometimes you have to preface it.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna say some things.
Yeah. And honestly, that's the best thing. And one of the first things that I knew this was going to work, even though I think everyone that gets in a relationship is super bubbly, super happy, they're in honeymoon, but it's coming. There's going to be arguments. Yeah. There's going to be differences. And one of the first things at the very beginning I told you was, I'm not here to BS. Just say it how it is. I can't remember the exact wording I said. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But I was just like, whatever we do, just do it. Just say it. I can't. I wish I can't remember exactly what I said, but pretty much of we're too old for this. We're too old to be.
Just like put it out on the table. Basically.
Yeah, like they're just be an adult, and that's the best thing you do, and that's the hardest pill to swallow. Is when the other person has to be an adult with you, and you have to just hear hard things. You have to swallow that pill of, dang, I am the problem in this situation. I did this wrong. And everyone knows I'm the guy that's like, I'm wrong. I ain't gonna tell you I'm wrong. I don't care.
I'm wrong, but because of this. Or you won't say I'm wrong, but there's a reason.
Well, there always is a reason. And that's why I feel like I have to explain myself. To let me tell you how I got to this point. But she's found out I need to explain myself. And then there's some things that, she'll be like, you don't need to explain yourself with this or whatever it is.
I was like, okay, I already know you feel like this because this, and this.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you.
Yeah. And it's stuff that like I've understood over time too. I don't ever try to like bring the past up to be like, well, let's not forget this one time.
Yeah.
It's just more of, well, this is what caused this, and then I'm like trying to explain, and then it does become I'm bringing up the past, but not because I'm trying to throw it in the face. I'm trying to explain, and I've learned like you don't have to do that. You don't have to like it with us. We've learned a lot, and what's up, brother?
Yeah. Moral of the story is we're not perfect,
but we're damn close.
We're perfect for each other.
Well, we'll deal with each other because we don't want to start over. That's what you told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never said that.
But
maybe you read my mind.
I did. I can see your face don't lie.
See it in my eyes.
Yeah, but I guess that being said,
there's 40 minutes worth of. I don't know how we got on talking about how.
Maybe because I love you.
Oh.
I love you. You know what that's from?
No.
Oh, the old man, he cries. And he's like, I love you. I'll have to show you. It's funny.
Lucy liked it.
But speaking of all this and everything, we've got something coming up. And I'm pretty sure you guys, if you haven't got the hint by this point, I don't know what to tell y'all.
That's why why don't we just say it?
No, I don't want to.
Oh.
And it's like, why didn't we just put doorknobs on? Why didn't we just cut the tabs off? Because it's funny. We got a big thing coming up for us, and I guess the closer it gets, the more it's thinking about it. And do I really want to? Yes. Is this what I really want?
Just really
is this the life I am choosing? Is this how I want it to end?
This end, yeah.
My life will be over.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like we're in a very, very good place, and I feel like to be building your forever home and to be dealing with all the stresses and be dealing with all the stuff, you got to be in a good place. And when you're in a good place and you feel just genuinely happy, the little things that go wrong are a lot easier to deal with than not. So I don't know. We're in a good place, and I'm really happy, and I truly feel.
Go ahead, sorry.
I truly feel like life has led us to this point, and maybe there was a reason why it took so long to get building on this. Maybe we had to figure out a bunch of stuff and really get to the point of, if we could do everything we've done and get through everything and still be at this point where we are right now, I think life will be pretty good. And I really do feel that way. And
say it.
I love you.
No, babe,
say
not
what?
That. Feels good, feel good.
Oh, it does. So
all right, guys.
Thanks for sticking around.
If you made it this long,
comment down.
Danielle's always right.
You can put that if you want.
Yeah. Comment. I don't know.
But
comment. I don't know.
Yeah. Sorry guys, this clearly came out late. It's gonna take us a while to upload and all that. But we do appreciate y'all supporting us and going through all this, and y'all are kind of part of a big deal in our life.
Yeah.
And have been a massive support system, and we thank you guys. And again, the fact that people watch this channel, especially this long, with y'all just want to hear what's on our minds, and it's wild. And that's why we do the meetup. We want to meet you guys and see some of you guys again, and y'all are part of our life, and we are very, very thankful. And so Lucy, if anyone would like Lucy,
she's so cute, but she's a pain. Look, she just wants Jason,
just like her mama. Cute, a pain in the butt, but just wants me.
Touche.
Both y'all,
what? Finish it.
Always trying to take my money.
What?
You constantly. I was trying to think of something funny, but all she does is eat dog food. She don't.
Look, just wants your attention.
Yeah.
I know.
All right, guys. We'll catch you next one. Bye.